Hold on, I gotta check the Arsenal. This man wild. We're good, chat. I'm eating chips. I hate eating chips, but I'm hungry. Happy New Year, chat. We chilling. Chat room, since we chilling. Football predictions. Who do y'all think winning?
How about for this Saturday?
I don't even know who play Saturday.
Ravens and the Bills.
All I know is this. I think the Ravens might win.
Do you know my
yeah, I know.
My thoughts? Definitely gonna be the Bills for me.
I mean, basically, y'all vying to see who loses to the Chiefs.
Listen, sir. I got faith. I got faith.
Faith in what? Losing?
Not at all, sir. Bills all the way.
Yeah. Do y'all see the Chiefs?
Listen, sir.
What y'all going?
Next matchup. This next rematch will definitely the Bills will come on top. On top.
Listen, the next matchup, y'all gonna see them, and then when y'all make it to the Super Bowl, if y'all do, let me not say y'all will. If y'all do, if Patrick Mahomes is in there, I hope y'all run that clock out, because it's the only way you beating that man.
Not disagreeing, but listen, I got a feeling. That's all I gotta say. I got a feeling.
Yeah, you got a feeling already, you fucking bum. Gonna lose.
I think it's just gonna be us then, essentially, right?
Now they're coming. I don't know where the fuck they at. They know what time it is. Hold on.
Hardhead's streaming, so I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, he coming. I talked to him beforehand.
Really?
Yeah, Magic. Jigga! Jigga!
Nigga, watch your mouth.
Jigga, bring your ass!
Hold on, the last time I got paid.
Alright.
What's up?
I don't know. Waiting on them. What up, Gian? What up, Flameser? What up, Spider? Probably some other people in chat I can't see. Thank y'all for watching. We can't never bring Jigga nowhere. I would, like...
He probably went to sleep. Or fell asleep.
Nah, he ain't here.
What's up, fat booty Redhood?
Whoa. Hardhead, what's your prediction for the games on, what is it, tomorrow?
Saturday, sir.
I don't care about no football.
Oh my gosh, because the Steelers lost.
Listen, I understand Hardhead's trepidation about football.
I'm not allowed to care about football right now. You know the vibe.
Oh, man.
Why aren't you allowed to care? I need to hear it.
Because of the way these niggas lost.
No, you allowed to care. You allowed to care. I don't see why not.
They went out like bums.
Hold on. The only one of them went out like bums. The rest of them somewhat tried.
Shout out to the Bears.
Y'all went out like bums.
Oh, sir, no, we did not. We did not.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around.
We still should have not. We should have won that game.
I don't know if y'all should have.
Yes, we should have.
Listen, I'm talking all this shit. Everybody did better than my team, so you know it is what it is.
But anyways, what I was gonna say, yeah, whoever doing the offense need to go. I don't know if they're about the head coach, but he might get fired.
Are you saying you need a whole new head coach? You need a whole new.
I'm not saying we need one, but they probably gonna get.
It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt, is what you're saying.
Cause they play calling be trash.
All right, so welcome to the first episode of the Usual Suspects podcast of the year 101. We have a unmarked episode, which is technically 101, but I don't count that bitch as 101. It's an episode, but it ain't 101. So yeah.
Jigga was here. Huh?
Jigga ain't never here.
What do you think about?
All right, then I'll talk to y'all later, bitch.
Whoa.
Bears were low key spooky. You mean just like the only other spooky team left in the playoffs, the Rams?
Oh, look, it's Jagger.
What about the Jets hiring Robert?
I think
That was
that's
a good hire.
yeah, I agree with that. Like my thing is they couldn't do anything worse.
You know,
Like what like all right, great. Like what they've already hit rock bottom, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Like
you're right.
so
Who you
what
talking
they
about?
talking about the Jets? Like also like I know he's
I agree that they should have fired
Matt
the
Gase.
previous coach a long time. Yeah.
They need to fire the whole team. Just fire everybody.
Oh,
What up, same old? I just look at it as like, bro, Broncos ain't gonna be shit for a while. I'm okay with that. All I know is what up?
So anybody tweet out stream?
Hmm?
Like tweet out the stream, man.
Oh yeah,
oh,
the podcast.
yeah, sure.
I'll get on it. Give me a second. I actually have to fix something. Of
Because I need to go like it and retweet it. Because I don't feel like doing it myself because I'm lazy.
course, you lazy.
Why can't you just tweet it out your goddamn self?
Jiggy,
I'm
Because
doing
won't
it.
nobody follow my tweets.
Don't nobody follow mine either. What you expected?
Jiggy, shut the
Yeah,
fuck
no,
up.
come on, Hardhead. There's more people that follow.
I have
tweets than-
600
than,
followers, and I can't get
And
above
I-
60.
There, I tweeted it out.
I got
Jiggy, are you happy?
65.
Jiggy, are you happy?
I
I
That-
got one follower, I get, I lose
25.
two.
I got 25 followers.
600
What up,
is
John, man?
nothing. I have no followers.
I
Anywho,
have 25.
That's
What
more
you
than me.
complaining
all
about?
right.
Like half of those are just sex bot accounts.
What?
Yeah, no.
What? Hold on.
Lie. That's
What?
getting annoying. They starting to follow
No, I
me
got like
now.
a couple.
even
I
do
think I
nothing.
got like one or two.
What the heck? I didn't hear you said you got what type of accounts?
Sex bot account.
I'll
What
just,
the
like, randomly
fuck?
follow you sometimes. I don't know why.
Maybe because
them bots horny. They trying to smash.
Huh? For what?
I don't know. Anywho,
Anybody watch WandaVision before we start?
I did.
It's a
No.
sitcom. It's an old sitcom, so it's like a lot of people were expecting.
I wouldn't call it a sitcom.
Yes.
Wait, I wouldn't call it a
So is the
sitcom.
whole thing gonna be like that, or is it just like the first couple?
Oh, no, no,
I
no.
heard it's like
Stop.
not going to.
I can explain because I watched the first 2 episodes. I'll say it like this: each episode is like a different era of comedy sitcom. I'll say it like that. So each episode is very different in presentation. It's still the same overarching theme of storyline, but how it's presented is very different. Like, also, can somebody explain to me how the fuck the y'all know from the what's the name of the mom from That 70 Show? I'm trying to remember her name.
I don't.
Oh, I forgot. Was it
Y'all know who I'm talking about? Yeah, Kitty. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go look at WandaVision right quick because
I seen her in the show. I mean, because I was watching what's that fucking IGN review on it.
no, I don't care about
Even though I
that.
don't watch it.
I need y'all to understand that this woman is actually like not that old. She just looks old. She's 69. So think back to when That 70 Show was popping. How old was she
I
then?
thought she was 60 back then. That's
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying.
White people age crazy.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. The show ran from August 23rd, 1998 to May 18th, 2006. Okay, so let me see how old this woman was. Like, I know we ain't talking about video games, but I need to know. I need to do some quick math. I need to know. Just don't
Yeah,
make
because in that show, I mean, she looks old, but I don't know.
Hold on, I almost
Deborah
did.
Jo Rupp.
Yeah.
That's her name.
Sorry about that. I'm congested. Oh man, don't tell me I caught it.
I couldn't even tell that was a sneeze.
She was 47.
That wasn't a sneeze. That was a cough.
She was 47 when That 70 Show started, apparently. That makes no fucking sense. She don't even look like she aged that much. That's the weird part.
There's certain people that like age like really bad. And there's people that like don't look like they've aged at all.
I apologize for getting off on this tangent, but the show is pretty decent. If you want to watch it, the first 2 episodes off, and then the next, I think, 8 or 7.
I might wait, bro. I'm not.
I feel like
know.
who are people like you don't think that's ever aged? I feel like Jared Leto was like one.
I forget he's 40. Johnny Depp looks the same, but then again, like his aging is a bit different because he's had the same face for like 1,000 years.
Oh, Paul Rudd. That dude's like in his 50s.
Yeah, Paul Rudd is old.
You would think that motherfucker was 30 something.
Yes.
Yeah, I give him Paul Rudd is one white person who isn't Asian like a white person.
All right, you got one? Somebody who ain't aged like that?
I saw one earlier and I can't remember who it was. I was like, damn, the age. Who that was just caught cancer?
Whoa.
Damn.
Who that was
Skeeter?
just
Is it? No, it ain't Skeeter. It's from one of them old shows.
I'm dead. The way he
Saved
said
by
the
the
shit.
Bell. One of the Saved by the Bell actors. He aged real well. It's crazy.
Man said he just called cancer. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he diagnosed with cancer.
That's
Hey
a,
man, I can't wait. I can't wait
Screw?
for them to send us some
Screech.
checks, bro.
oh yeah. I didn't know that. That's fucking. Oh,
He aged really well, but yeah, he has cancer.
that's
Yeah, they need to send us some checks so I can buy me like 2 monitors.
what?
I mean, we're supposed to be getting more checks.
The $600 joint or the $2,000 joint? Jiggy?
No, the 600 is in my bank, and I'm not removing that because I'm broke. But the other ones, yeah, that should definitely. I'm buying me monitors because I need
Or
them.
you could or you could invest.
Bro, invest in what, nigga?
Crypto.
I can invest in.
Do not invest in do not invest in crypto right now. Not right now.
Nah, it's too late now. It's too late now.
It's not too late, but right now.
No, I think it's gonna hit a. Make a stride maybe later.
No, the reason I say don't invest is because it's not stable. That's the whole problem with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, shoot, I already know it's not stable. I already bought a couple when it was going down today.
No, I'm talking about in terms of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just volatile as fuck. I could never in the right mind suggest somebody buy into Bitcoin. I just can't.
Bro, you know what's crazy though? How come I was at a store and this man was talking about getting this dude to invest, but the shit he was saying was insider trading. He was like, "So yeah, we need you to invest, but you ain't got to worry. We'll tell you where to put your money, when to remove it out." I'm like,
no, that's sketch, bro.
We out.
Insider trading. I'm like, bro, that's insider trading. He's saying it on open like it's normal. Like, bro, you will go to jail for that shit.
They will freeze your accounts for that. But anywho, what games are we currently playing, gang? What we playing?
I played some Avengers. It is a slog for me to get through. Like, I can only play.
Where you playing it? If you're playing on PC, I'll play with you. But not, I can't talk.
I mean, I'm playing on PC. Yeah.
I'll holler at you later. Then we can play some shit.
Hold
on. Wait. I gotta tell the truth on myself in that game. I will willingly use cheats in Avengers. I don't care. Fuck that game. I will use cheats. I don't care. I'm about to admit to it. I don't give a fuck about Avengers to that point where I will not cheat. I fuck that game. I'll cheat.
Yeah, Gian, that's what I was saying. I can't fuck with that, bro. You doing, dog?
I know people gonna be like, "Ooh, he's a cheater." I'm like, listen, it's only this one game, and just fuck Avengers. Like, hey.
What else have I played? Old Republic. Just because I wanted to do the Jedi shit because I've always done Sith. So I was like, well, whatever, just fucking do the Jedi shit. And I'm thinking about going and doing all the expansions in FF14.
He said I put hundreds of hours into Avengers. I have approximately 61.1 hours in Avengers. Maybe 5 of that is new.
I see a 61.1.
Let me do my breakdown on this. Can I see my playtime, please? Please, can I see my playtime?
And that doesn't even correlate to whether or not you left it idle. Like my 32 hours, I left that shit on idle at points. So it might be way maybe in the 18 now, or less.
Well, the only games I'm playing right now is MLB The Show, 2K, and Call of Duty, and Cyberpunk. I'm about to start Cyberpunk when I stream next. Probably.
I should just wait for the next.
That's just not come through halfway through the year.
Wait.
No, it's in the next 10 days is the patch.
Wait, no, not even that patch. Wait for the next patch. Trust me, Jigga.
You talking about the February one?
One patch ain't gonna fix it. I'm so tired. Every time I try to give the game credit for being good, it finds a way to piss me off.
Sounds about right.
You really trying to give me the wait, bro?
Just wait.
I'm telling you, wait.
It's like they.
You already
wait. Jigga, hold on. This is the reason why you should wait. First and foremost, there's a patch within the next 10 days, pretty much 8 days.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you the real reason you should wait, because Jigga, you the main person that's gonna call out something if it's wrong with a game. You're gonna be the main person that's bad. Wait.
But
who know when a game got something bad going on?
They might patch the money glitches, and if they do that, I'm gonna be salty.
No, the money glitches. I don't think they're gonna patch this.
They could care less.
They're not gonna do that. I'm good.
They will. They definitely will.
Hold on. Why do you need a money glitch?
Play up until you can get the map. That's all you need. Get the map, because the mission hard as hell anyway.
When you're
not supposed to do it. Yeah, you're not supposed to do it until like level 30. The shit hard as hell if you're gonna do it outside of that. So if you can find a way to do it, because me, I had to find a way to do it. Sin had to find a way to do it at a low level. Do that and stop. Just stop. Right
See, the
there.
reason why I want to do the money glitches Sentry is so I can have fun on the game. I hate games where I'm broke. Like, 'cause my thing
So
is,
you just
like,
want to.
I
Okay, I
wanna
respect
do-
it. I respect it. I respect. You don't get
I
explained.
won't lie, like getting all the vehicles is very hard with like not having money. Like once you buy
No,
like
it's almost impossible.
Bro, you know
You
what?
literally have to spend no money on anything else throughout your entire playthrough to get enough money to buy every vehicle in the game.
Hold on, I got a question. Did anybody else on their first playthrough feel broke as shit when they give you the one dialogue choice when you talking to Vic? I was like, hold on. I feel broke as
Yes.
fuck.
Yeah.
I feel broke as fuck. I'm like, listen, you the homie. I'll give you the money right. And then you was like, I don't even got that.
No, so I did that like my second playthrough. Like I actually had all the money to give it to him, and I did. And then when I went like after the upgrade, talked to him again, it still gives the option, and I was like, "What?
No, here's the thing.
I paid you already."
No, you don't even really pay him. Funny enough, the dialogue happens where he's like, "Don't even worry about it." I'm like, bro, I'm trying to give you the money, my money. Fuck you. Then you talk to him again, and you actually give him the money. Then it's really weird.
I don't know, because the first time I did it, it took it out. Took it all out.
All I know is if you cheat in Cyberpunk, I condone it. I don't mind. Listen, cheat yourself some guns, cheat yourself some armor. Go have fun.
No, that's what I'm saying. Jigga, just get the portrait, duplicate it, and stop playing the game.
I was gonna say I hate being broken games so much that, and if I'm playing like a Fallout game, I will literally sit there encumbered for hours walking to a shop just so I can sell shit. Because I'm tired of being broke. I hate being broken games, bro.
Yo, Jigga, really that? Hey, you a real one, Jigga. Hey,
I literally walk around encumbered. Like I'm gonna get there eventually.
Moving past that, look, we got topics, but it's not like anything crazy fucking happened. So let's just run through some shit. Half-Life Alyx was GameSpot's Game of the Year for 2020. Anybody else play that? Because I haven't yet. I've heard good things. Hardhead, you played it yet? You got VR?
I don't have a VR headset.
Shit. Well, you do, but you don't. You do, but you don't.
I don't have a PC VR headset.
Yeah,
okay, you got that.
I can hook up a PSVR to PC, but it won't be accurate. I have everything I need, too. All you need is a PlayStation iToy from back in the PS2 days.
Trey Holmes being broken in Fallout is the worst. That I didn't have that problem in New Vegas, but Fallout 3 I did.
Oh man, Fallout 76. Eventually, I got to the point where I got so much money, there's nothing I can do with it.
I mean, you can give it to the new people. Just hang out in the new people area.
No, you can't.
Oh, you can't give money?
Give away money. I don't
That's fucked up, bro. If you can give away money, I'll just start blessing motherfuckers. Like the new people that starting the game, I'll just stand out there with a fucking suit on, and be like, here's a pittance.
To my ESO.
I can bless them with some stim packs. That's about it.
You talking about shit? ESO, bro. Speaking of that, hold on, Hardy. You remember Fantasy Star Online, right?
No man, the game we were supposed to play, but y'all fucking left me hanging, bitch ass nigga.
I don't think we ever said we were gonna play Fantasy Star.
Yes. Okay, I don't know if it was you, but me and Hardhead, we was playing. I played that game. Like, hey man, maybe they're gonna get back on. Nobody got back on. Y'all just left me hanging. Fuck y'all, bro. It was Hardhead, Chris, Fang.
Oh, the first problem. The first problem. We already know what the problem is in that list.
I mean, Fang is definitely a fucking I'm gonna play with you, then leave you type guy. Oh, man.
No, they know who they are.
Like, Chris still hasn't updated the Minecraft server so I can get in and fucking edit my house.
It's Chris. It's Chris. Wait, like, Chris never updates anything. But yeah, I'm gonna try out Half-Life Alyx. Riot Games is making an MMO in the League of Legends universe, to which I say, let me sip on this water. I gotta do this correctly.
I just saw
nobody cares.
What you call it? An update on the update, like new Half-Life, not Half-Life. Jesus Christ, never mind.
Second Life. You talking about Second Life?
No, it was something. My brain dumb right now. Oh, it was a League of Legends like update. Like, but I don't care about this. Why is I'm getting it advertisement for it? I'm just saying, Jay, it's crazy. Tell him. Why she yelling at us? Oh, she's not saying. She's saying Hardhead. So anyways, like I was saying, I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, it was like a League of Legends update. I'm like, bro, I don't care about that game. Why, y'all?
Why y'all telling me this?
Yes.
But
Anyway,
yeah,
League of Legends ass.
I don't mind it. It's alright. I started playing it the other month, and I was like, I had some fun with it. Fuck a collie.
I'll say, like, listen, I only played a couple league matches in my lifetime.
That's
My
more than
friends were
100.
heavy into it, like want to go diamond and all that shit back in the high school days and stuff like that. Now they don't even they barely play league. They'll play like TFT or an occasional ARAM. That's it.
My only problem with those games is it's too much to learn to get into them. And they never really have an area where they kind of tell you, like, I don't know, like they teach you the lanes and stuff, but like they never teach you about which character belongs in which lane and what you should be doing with this character. Just like you just got to keep playing and figure it out yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a website for it, but yeah, they don't explain it. It's like my friends are like, look at this website.
I'm not going outside the game to learn about a game, but teach
one of
me
them
inside the
communities
game
that
or
don't
I'm
help
not.
each other.
Like, teach me inside the game or I'm not. Like Destiny. Oh, you want to have all this shit outside the game? I'm not going to read that. Your game's just going to be ass.
Understandable.
I don't care. Just won't understand the story at all. Fucking up.
You go like reading outside the game.
The grimoires tell you the whole story. You got to go into the website. Nope. Y'all got it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Moving off from that, Sam Lake has completed a draft for the next Remedy game, and I hope. You know what's fucked up, and I don't, because this is something that we'll talk about this when we get to the Star Wars shit. I might skip to the Star Wars shit. I don't give a fuck. Hold on. Do I have this here twice? Oh, I do. I don't need that. But that might just be the next topic, and I'll skip around. I like. Is it weird that I kind of really want Remedy to do a Doctor Strange game? Like,
I think everyone's been asking for that, actually.
I feel like they can do it, and it'll be good.
Like, Control showed me they can handle that type of shit. Like, I feel like they're the only ones that can do it, like, significantly right in a sense, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because they like the way the powers are set up in Control. It's like, yeah, I can see them like making like a Doctor Strange type thing with that.
I feel like it'd be fun. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I definitely would like to play that.
But yeah,
hey, Marvel, get on it, bro.
Actually, by the way, Call of Duty was Modern Warfare was the best-selling title in Call of Duty history. Why is this? I don't say that as a question; it was rhetorical, but yeah, that happened. Speaking of Back 4 Blood, who played it? Who played it here?
I think Hardhead.
Yeah, I played it.
I definitely.
I know everybody ain't gonna fuck with it because some people didn't fuck with Left 4 Dead. I fuck with it, but the thing that kills me is like the fucking Valve fanboys came out the woodwork like the game ass. I'm like, but it's basically Left 4 game ass. I'm like,
nah, it's better than Left 4 Dead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of improvements that Left 4 Dead could have used, but just never got at any point in time. Like,
Left 4 Dead was the kind of game I only played when I didn't have no games and I didn't have nobody to play with type thing, or everybody wanted to play with mods or something. And my computer was ass. That's the only time I would play Left 4 Dead. I didn't like Left 4 Dead like that.
I mean, that's reasonable.
I like Back 4 Blood.
Back 4 Blood.
I mean,
except for the motherfucker to beat his
price for it.
Except for the motherfucker to beat his meat. That character, he can go to hell.
But if everybody playing it and like and it's cheap, if I can find it for like $10, then I would get it. But those type of games I don't find fun. It's usually like you playing with somebody else. That's where the fun comes in for those games for me.
Those are the type of games I like because my idea with those games is I'm trying to complete this as fast as possible. So for me, it triggers that like speedrunner type of like, you know what I mean? It triggers that little fucking knob in my head. I'm just all right, let's get it.
Me, I like story, bro. Like multiplayer games. Like, I play multiplayer games, but my main thing is like
Don't rush me, oh man.
I want story, but that's where I play games for a story.
Hardhead, did you tell everybody about Jay cussing that one time with Jack?
That was funny, bro. I forgot what Jack had said. She was like, whoa.
They both said
No.
they both said the F word at the same time. I was like, hold on.
Oh man.
I just heard fuck and I'm just like, why is this baby saying this? What's going on here?
She acting just like her uncle Johnny.
El Jefe Johnny? Oh man.
Thanks. I know. Sin said she ain't mad. I know she mad. Jay always saying that day. Oh man. See?
Oh, that's cute right there. But yeah, Back for Bud. Check it out. I think there's gonna be a beta soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on that. I'm definitely have to get on it. I want. It looks good, like compared to Left 4 Dead. Like it looks more. I don't know. This looks better.
Seal of approval.
More interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not easy getting a Jigga seal of approval.
The shooting looks better. It looks overall better because that fucking. I hated that Left 4 Dead art style. Yeah. Hopefully, they prove that they got it.
All right. There is an article by Variety about Shinji Mikami. If you don't know who Shinji Mikami is, he is the creator of Resident Evil, also known as the motherfucker I hate for Resident Evil 4. So fuck him.
Resident Evil Werewolves.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you, Jig.
I said Resident Evil Werewolves.
That's not 4, sir.
No, I know.
He hasn't been involved in years.
6 or something.
His last Resident Evil was 4.
I don't know, bro. I don't play Resident Evil because those games are fucking boring to me.
What? I understand.
Jigga, what if I donate so you could play maybe RE2 or RE1?
If he has
to try to play RE game, I cannot. They're mad boring.
Make Jigga play RE2.
And it wouldn't be an interesting stream because I'll try to play one. I'm like, bro, this shit is boring to me.
All fun and games until Mr. X show up and start playing DMX.
Like, bro, because all you're doing is fucking backtracking to backtrack. But it's boring. I don't want to do it.
Oh, you don't like the Metroidvania elements?
Yeah.
I can see
and I used the cheat where I had unlimited ammo and it still wasn't fun.
I mean, it takes a lot of the tension out of it.
Survival.
Why do you think I hate RE4? Like, I hate.
Bro, I'm not gonna play a game where I'm going through. I'm shooting as perfectly as I can. I still run out of ammo. Bro. Fuck out of here.
I mean, to be fair, that's like all the old RE games were because what Resident Evil made zombies? They're not like these if you shoot once, they're dead. It's like the T virus mutated where they're more durable than the zombies you read about.
So, moral of the story is it's not a game for me. I got you.
That's reasonable if you feel that way. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, if you want to read that article, I felt like it was very insightful about how he came to Capcom. Left a legacy. Make sure y'all read that. If you do read, I don't know your situation. Maybe you don't like reading like Jigga. I don't know. Nintendo is buying.
Well, I do read. Watch your mouth.
What's the last book you read front to back?
Probably like Harry Potter or something.
Me's the Throne Ascendancy, but I haven't finished yet. I'm halfway done with that book.
I knew yours would be some Star Wars shit.
Some dude from because I like the Witcher series, they keep trying to get me to read. I ain't say.
I mean, those are decent books. The Witcher books.
Some dude on Twitter's like, oh, if you like the Witcher, you probably like this, and he keeps spamming that shit. And I guess he paying Twitter because they keep fucking pushing that shit towards me. It's like, bruh, god damn it. So I might give his book a chance.
I've been reading fucking military science fiction series. Gotta wait for the next book. I finished 3 of them. I just bought the 4th. Gonna be lit.
Oh, her PlayStation Week. No, that's weekly update.
Oh,
bro, I ain't even get my update. It's crazy.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Nintendo is buying Next Level Games. Next Level Games
made the Luigi Mansion games.
Yeah, I just fucked up the damn doc. Oh, I fixed it. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Nintendo for buying. Everybody except for Sony buying studios. That's why.
I mean, because Sony don't really have to though.
After what happened,
Actually,
no.
They might need to though.
No, this is the reason I said it. After what I saw happen to Japan Studio, where everybody pretty much left, like maybe y'all should like buy some people. Know what I mean? Like, you know,
Like they don't need to, but I feel like they should because it's like, yes, you got the AAA bangers and
but you need more than that.
You might need to like the AA in between type games to hold people over until the AAAs come out. Because you don't want to be like Nintendo where people just fucking sitting here with they meeting their hand waiting for another game to come out half a year later. I mean, not even half a year, probably like a year later.
Hold on. This is the thing that fucks me up. This thing that fucks and pisses me off. So, if you know who Kenshiro Toriyama is, he is the creator of Gravity Rush, Siren, and Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
He left. I saw that. I was like, that's understandable. He want to work on a horror game, Sony not approving it. Then I saw the director of fucking Demon Souls, the remake, who Galvin Moore lead. I was like, hold on, Chief. What's going on? Wait a minute. This is not good. This is not good at all.
I heard there's just rumors going, by the way, that they're focusing less on, Japanese games, but, putting their money into like Final Fantasy like exclusives and stuff like that.
I don't.
And on their like first party front, they'll focus more Western, which I disagree with personally. I think you should have a balance, but
it is what it is.
Maybe the case.
That's my problem with the. Well, now that they own them, Crunchyroll is like we know what the American people want, but it's like they actually don't. If Sony listening to them, they're fucked.
It's not even that they're listening. It's more of that they look at it like this. What have they made money off of? Their Western studios and the Western audience. Not that they haven't made money off of Japan, like of the Eastern area. But no matter how you felt about Last of Us Part 2, Last of Us Part 2 looks like it was the either third or second best selling game of the year behind Animal Crossing.
But isn't Persona 5 one of their most popular games?
They don't own Persona.
They don't own it. They should have bought Atlas beforehand.
But that's what I'm saying though, is like Persona is a Japanese game. Like,
but here's my thing. We're talking about direct to Sony. I'm not talking third party. I'm talking only them. Exclusively them.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Persona is a Japanese game and it's popular. And so they can do the both, like do the fucking Western type games, also do their fucking fully Japanese audience game, but people outside of Japan is still gonna love it.
No, Jigga, I'm not disagreeing with that.
They are kind of doing that. They're like, like with the Final Fantasy 16, but the thing is, like Sentry was saying with Japan Studio themselves, they're kind of downscaling those studios and, having those that studio putting out games and just working like Japan Studio hasn't made a like solo entry since Gravity Rush 2. They've been helping out with other titles like the remakes and Bloodborne, and that's why those people left.
Like they want to make their own titles. That's the crux of the issue. Like, here's the thing. That's not me saying that things like Persona aren't popular. That's not me saying that. I'm looking at it from the lens of if I was an executive, which I'm not. So this is not perfect information. I don't know anything. It's like, if I were to look through that lens, though, it's like, if I look through that lens, they look at it as, okay, what happened in the last 5 years for us? We made bando fucking money off of our Western studios. Their Eastern studios have never made them money like that, even when they had shit churning out of them. They were more niche, and they never really made them anything. Shu, remember, this was back when Shu had control of the purse. So Shu was probably more likely to greenlight something like Gravity Rush than somebody like fucking Herman or somebody like fucking good old Jimbo. It's more about, okay, what are we good at? Tony is saying F Japan, let's get this American money.
Isn't PlayStation their headquarters used to be in Japan, but then they moved it to California, I believe.
See, that's their problem. They need to go back, get in touch with their roots, dog.
But here's my thing, though. They are in touch with their roots because the headquarters is still in Japan.
I thought it's in
I'm talking like
the actual main headquarters
for SIE. Yeah,
PlayStation.
Yeah. This is the reason I say this. You have to look at Sony as a company, and this is basically how you look at them. They're a Japanese company with Western sensibilities. They've been like that forever. People are upset because Japan doesn't have a lot of PlayStation. I'm like, even if they did have a lot, most of y'all would not have bought them in Japan. Not saying everybody would have not have a PlayStation 5. Like, of course they're gonna buy one, but history and data has shown them over the last couple of years that people prefer handhelds, phones, and all this other shit. It's different. They have things to capitalize in those markets, but they're not going to release another handheld. They're not going to do that again. They're not like they don't have the amount of studios you would need to support both a PS5 plus a handheld. It doesn't work that way.
But I wonder if that's why they changed the size of the PlayStation 5 controller. Because usually they make them small. Cause I ain't trying to be racist, but Japanese people have smaller hands.
All right, we out.
But the PlayStation 5 controller is like a Xbox controller, so maybe they was like,
hold on. I gotta make a disclaimer. The comments made by Jigga just now do not reflect
that. That's not right. It's a fact. Japanese dudes have smaller hands.
I'm not going.
Okay, I don't think PlayStation. I think the PlayStation 2 controller was bigger than the PlayStation 3. I could be wrong.
No,
I do have a PlayStation.
They're about
2,
the same size.
Like,
I have a
PlayStation. They're about the same?
I know. I have a PlayStation 3 and 2 controller readily available. Okay. They're like basically the same size.
I love everybody, bro. I love the Japanese people. They're my people.
Jigga got to get fucked up. Listen, Jigga got it. I have nothing to do with that. That's all. That's look, you, Jigga. That's you.
Look, if they got a problem, you know what they can do to punish me is fucking kidnap me and take me to Japan and make me live there. Oh no, I don't want to do that. How could they? Please
Jigga would 100% want to live in Japan.
Please don't do that. Come on, I love America.
Jigga gonna get us canceled. I ain't even saying nothing reckless. Oh Lord. Where was I at? Oh yeah, Apple removed 39,000 games from China store in the biggest takedown in one day. Shout out Apple. Fuck the new iPhone. And fuck the new Galaxy too. Suck my dick.
They took out the controller. The charger, and the cheaper models have plastic now, backs or whatever.
Man, listen, Samsung cracking. They don't crack.
If you feel a PS5 controller and then go back to the Xbox One controller, like, bro, the PS5 controller feels way better.
It's because it's an actual like upgraded controller, whereas the fucking Xbox Series S, X, whatever you want to call it, controller is like, okay, we're gonna change our D-pad, add an extra button. That's about it. We're done here.
And then now do you see the patent for Xbox?
Oh yeah,
they want to have the resistive, whatever, the trigger, the haptic feedback.
What that's on them, and it sounds like they're not even gonna offer as like a regular controller. They're gonna offer as like
it's gonna be like probably an Elite Series
3, in which I'm like,
that's why I say fuck Xbox.
I thought
that shit's mad dumb.
I'm
an Xbox fan, but I'm not gonna cap for when they do dumb shit. You didn't fucking improve your controller, but then we coming out with a new $200 or $150 controller. Buy that, it fixes all the problems that our regular controller doesn't. That like, bro, come on, bro, that's fucking mad dumb.
Hold on, Jigga. You know I can't say nothing about Xbox no more. They're gonna get on me, so I'm gonna just shut up.
Man, I mean, Xbox need to do better, bro. Whoever run, I feel like Xbox is run by a bunch of idiots.
Oh man, now Phil,
they do some things right, like Game Pass. Overall, they do a lot of dumb things, and it's like, bro, what are y'all doing?
Sony Interactive Entertainment. Oh no, I'm skipping the topic. Lego Island Studio Mindscape fired staff to avoid paying bonuses. That's fucked up. Paying money. Sony Interactive Entertainment, they ended production of all PS4 models except for one in Japan. So, you know, if you're looking for a PS4, that bitch is the last of them. So, beat that motherfucker right.
Is that included the Pro, or is that...
Yeah, all models.
That's crazy.
All models. Man. All them bitches go. So, whoever got out, last thing's out.
Sell your Pro. No, this one don't sell it.
Eat that bitch. According to
wait until the PS5 is readily available.
Yeah. The funny thing is, like, the data came back that I think, like, Sony, like, did it again. They just clapping. They clapping. And if they had more, they'd be clapping harder. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, why?
Video needs to also freaking have more of their GPUs because that shit's not going to come out till May, readily available.
Hold on. We knew that was going to happen, though. That was foretold basically at the end of 20.
But my thing is, they were saying February, March.
No,
it's gonna be
Redhood, remember what they
available.
talked about back in 2019 when they said, when we heard the rumors they were using Samsung instead of TSMC.
Yeah.
That was the moment everyone should have known that we weren't going to have shit out here.
Do you ever think they will get to the point where external GPUs will work on the console?
No.
I don't know.
I say no because of the fact of how people are. Like this is the reality. People use consoles because they hate the idea of having to change something out. They like convenience. They're not going to do that.
I mean, no, they can have it to where the normal people, but it's like
they're not going to do that.
External, I'm just saying. I mean,
they're not going to do that, Jigga.
I mean, I never see it happening, but I would love for it to happen.
It's not very cost effective and it's not very practical. Ultimately, is the result.
Yeah, I mean, I can still keep hope alive.
Yes,
like
you
when
can.
we had the hope that they would have like was it upgradable consoles? We can upgrade parts.
That's
still hope. It's never gonna happen, but still hope.
Oh, y'all, so give me a second. I don't know why I'm tired, but IO Interactive was talking about Hitman 3 on Reset, I guess, and apparently if you were Hitman 3 with all the content of all the games put together would take up around 100 gigabytes of space before they shrunk the game, if I recall. I think they shrunk the first two games. And it's like, now it would take like around 30, which ain't bad. They're like using like the Oodle Kraken shit, which is kind of cool.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
It's the shit that PlayStation 5 uses.
Oh, okay.
With the compression method. Like
I feel like to load games faster too and shit like that.
Yeah. Moving on to like the big news that happened this week, which is like the only thing that I really cared about. Lucas Games. You're probably wondering why this is a thing. It's basically the Marvel Games version of not the Marvel Games, but the Star Wars version of the Marvel game.
Yep.
So basically, the EA contract that was supposed to be in place for 10 years, which only got 3 or 4 games over the course of that 10 year, which they didn't even hit year 7 yet, I don't think.
Yeah. I'm confused. Like, and maybe you could help me out to understand it, because some people are saying like them announcing the game doesn't conflict with the contract.
So I'll say it like this:
the game ain't gonna come out for a bit.
So
right?
This is the thing. No matter what, the contract will run its course before that game might be out. Hypothetically, we don't know how fast that game will be out. But even still, we know now that EA is going to continue to have access to making games for Disney and Star Wars.
It's just with
they're not
exclusive titles.
The thing about it is they're not going to be exclusively the only studio working on games.
Which is a good thing.
That it is.
The Star Wars universe is too diverse for them to hold all of it.
I've come to this conclusion. I told Redhood this. I don't care for Star Wars outside of Old Republic shit, and even then that's limited to Knights of the Old Republic 2. So
the Mandalorian was fire.
I don't care for it.
Yes, because you're a hater.
I watched the whole first season and I watched season 2. It's not bad. Don't let me not give you the impression that I think that the show is like ass or the quality's horrible. I just don't enjoy it. That's just me. I don't think it.
I mean, teach his own.
Like my thing is, if you like it, more power to you. I can see why you would like things about it. I just don't find it enjoyable. For
me, I do think it brought a lot of fans united in Star Wars, but it's not a big. How do I describe it? Because a lot of people think it's like that means everything's gonna continue to go right, and I'm just like, no, baby steps and wait. But no, I think the whole Lucasfilm games, it's good. I'm a little about the whole Ubisoft having.
That was the first red flag for me. I'm like, Ubisoft.
And it's like the Division 2 team or the Division team working on it. I was like,
they're working on an Avatar game too. I'm like, why the fuck they working on an Avatar game?
Yeah, so I was just like, whatever, but the future is cool. I wouldn't mind freaking. I said Wednesday, I was like, you know what? Actually, Sucker Punch working on a Star Wars game, I wouldn't mind it. If it was like Jedi or Sith or something like that, or them doing a Force Unleashed type of game, I wouldn't mind Sucker Punch taking a crack at it.
All right. Okay. So
or Obsidian taking another crack at like KOTOR.
Here's the problem with that.
Or doing something like that.
Here's the problem with that. I would only want them to do it if a certain somebody came back, but that's never going to happen because he said, "Fuck burning the bridge, I'll nuke it." And he also got the other allegations against him, even though motherfucker could write. Man was what? If y'all don't know who I'm talking about Chris Avalon, who worked on Knights of Old Republic 2 and was the main lead writer of the game. He can't touch shit. That man, he can't touch anything. That man is crazy out in the streets.
Yeah, that happens, man. You could have talented people, but they're terrible people at the same time.
Fucking scumbags.
It'd be like that. Low-key, I feel like a lot of talented people become corrupted by their own talent.
Wait. It helped give an idea of how good storytelling can be done to continue to build Star Wars lore. There's always... This is my bone of contention with people when they talk about Star Wars and writing. Star Wars has eternally had good to great writing when it's not in the hands of a film. I can point to the original Thrawn trilogy. I can point to the second one, which... even though it's not as good, it's up there in terms of the shit that has been done recently for Star Wars. I would argue that
Zahn?
Yeah, Zahn is a great writer. Don't get me wrong, but the original trilogy is better than the second one he's doing. It's not that it's horrible. It's just you're when you write something, then you're a different person than when you write something again. Charles Soule's High Republic book is good.
I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, I'm a little bored reading it. I don't know, the characters so far aren't interesting in that book. And I like Soule. I think he did a good job with the Vader comics. But I'm not feeling the book so far. I could be changing my mind. I've read 4 chapters, but
General said people expect too much from the movie. No, it's not even that. It comes down to this, and I don't know if y'all watch Train Race podcast or whatever, but I watched it for it's one of the couple of podcasts I might watch out of my spare time because I don't really watch podcasts anymore. I watched it and somebody said something on there to the effect of movies have they've gotten to a point where they have to hit specific timings. The reason I prefer TV now is because you can tell a story better. That's the reason where when you talk about The Mandalorian, I have my gripes with it, but I will never ever say that it's not good at storytelling. I don't like certain parts of it. I don't think that it's overall amazing like people think. I think it's a generally good show that I just don't like things about.
I'm okay with that.
The problem with it is when you attach it to Star Wars, then people keep thinking it's this revelation of storytelling, and I'm just it's not.
I don't think Mandalorian's ever trying to
here's my thing,
promote it like that. Whereas I think the problem with it is people are just happy it's good.
And that's my problem.
That's the thing.
If that's your barometer for success, and I'm not. Here's the thing: anybody in the chat, Gian, Trey, Thanos, anybody. I'm not aiming this at you because I know that y'all may or may not. I'm not trying to cast aspersions on you like that. It feels like people don't hold Star Wars to a certain level because I do, because I've seen how good Star Wars storytelling and writing can be. If not in the hands of a Lucas, if not in the hands of Disney. If somebody else has the reins and is told, you can do this, or you can do that, and everything else you don't mess with, they can do something truly excellent. That's the reason why people ask me who my favorite Star Wars character is, canon or not. I say Kreia, because Kreia is simply the best character that anybody conceptualized with Star Wars, because she is the most complex and layered character that they've ever made. Simple. That's it. They could never make that character work in a movie because you would have to strip down what she is. And stripping her down does not work because it's part and parcel to the character. I'm getting off on a tangent. If y'all want to hear about that opinion, I'll probably not make a video. I don't get.
Actually, no, you should. You might get a lot of views for it.
No,
that love the KOTOR series.
And
And
here's my
stuff
thing:
like that.
I don't need to make the video. I just thought about it. There's the fucking critical examination of the philosophy of Kreia video you can go watch. I'll link it on Twitter or whatever later.
Nah, dude, we need content from Sentry. Just
I ain't
say
making
that,
content. Suck
you
my
should
dick.
make the video.
I'm not making the video.
But for the Mandalorian, I'll go into a little bit more. It's the reason why people like it, and it's just because they've been having to deal with a lot of shitty Star Wars content in the past since 2015. All right, and since the acquisitions and stuff like that, those people also fucking love the KOTOR games and stuff like. They love KOTOR too. They just do not like the sequel trilogy, and it's just like the sequel trilogy had no direction. You could tell in each entry point in each title of the movie there was no direction, and you had two directors trying to shit on each other, and it wasn't good. It just was simply a terrible directionless sequel trilogy that people had to endure, and it divided the fan base so hard that it's like, hey, if you hate the film, you're this, that, and the third insults, and if you like the film, you're this, that, and the third. It's just bad. It's like, whereas like the Mandalorian, it's as simple as best as decent storytelling, simple storytelling, but it doesn't promote it trying to be this complex thing. Whereas like freaking compared to like Rebels and having the the door to other worlds and stuff like that, and Mortis and all this shit, they're not trying to do all that. Now maybe in Ahsoka they will and stuff like that because that's Dave Filoni's character and shit like that, and they have that logo and all that. But who fucking knows? But that's probably why.
Also, before I forget, Bethesda and Machine Games are working on the Indiana Jones game, to which I say, oh god. After Old Blood, I'm just like, I'm tapped. Not Old Blood, but Young Blood, I'm tapped out on.
Yeah, that shit was ass.
And here's my thing, it's not even like the new Colossus was bad. It's just like, it's mediocre. I'll say it like that. It's mediocre. It's not because it's like bad compared to the last game. It's not. It's just like, it's kind of like Doom Eternal to me. It's like, it's more of the same, and ultimately, though I like it, it didn't move the bar. It didn't do anything that made it more interesting. Wolfenstein has a story that I find more compelling in comparison to Doom, but why I go to Wolfenstein and why I go to Doom are two very distinctly different reasonings and trains of thought. If I'm going to Doom is like trap music. I ain't here to think. I'm here to clap shit. Machine Games, like if I'm playing Wolfenstein, I'm here to enjoy something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Wolfenstein ain't super lyrical, but somebody got some lyrics and I can listen to it.
So y'all finally starting to come around to the fact that both of those studios were the wrong studios to choose for such huge IP.
Oh yeah, I already said the Ubisoft.
Yeah, I didn't like
both of them.
No, Machine Games. Listen, I'm gonna say for Machine Games, and I've said this on podcasts. I didn't care for Wolfenstein 2, and it's not just because of the gameplay was still the same and all that. I just didn't like the story. I think they just went too crazy. Whereas like one, it was still crazy but gritty at the same time, and this just like Wolfenstein 2, I just couldn't. I just didn't care for the characters. And like it was just uninteresting, and I never finished it as a result.
I think go ahead, my bad.
Indiana Jones, like I'm gonna keep it real. I just don't care, and I don't care if Machine Games is working on it. Reason I don't care is I played 6 Uncharted games and I played 3 Tomb Raider games, and I'm kind of like tapped out of the franchise.
They're better than whatever like you can do with Indiana Jones at this point. There's nothing that they haven't tackled that you can do.
But even that, like I'm not even saying that. I'm just like, I'm tired of those games. Like, if PlayStation told me we're making Uncharted 5, I'm not going to play it because I'm sick of it, dude. That'd be 10 games of the same type of genre and format. I'm good on this. And like Indiana Jones as well, it's kind of a little risky because the last movie that they've made is in 2008 and wasn't good. And even like the second last movie wasn't good as well. The last good film was like in 1984. I fucking forgot which one it was called. But I'm just like, I don't think Indiana Jones is as popular as a lot of people thought. Maybe in the 1980s and stuff like that, it was pretty freaking popular. But now I don't know how that's going to translate well into to game popularity, but I'm kind of sick of it. I don't care.
So
Yeah,
this is the problem. This is the
Would
problem.
do way better than the Indiana Jones game.
Well, hold on, I'm gonna hold you on that point. Hold to that point because I'm gonna bring it back up in like a minute. This is the problem. You have Raiders. Raiders at the time is groundbreaking, not for all the same reasons, but it's pretty groundbreaking. Then you got the Temple of Doom, pretty cool. Then you got the Last Crusade. The problem with the Last Crusade has always been, what was the fucking point of his dad being in the movie? Like, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about Sean Connery, bitch ass. God rest his soul. Hold on. God rest his soul. God rest his soul. Like,
oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Like Sean Connery, he a legend, but I didn't care for him being Indiana Jones's father. This is spoilers, by the way. This movie came out in fucking 1989. Listen, the statute of limitations on spoilers, my guy. If it's been more than fucking 20 plus years, I don't give a fuck. Like, get the baby. I want to hear the baby. Get the
she choking on air.
Okay. I got concerned. I was like, oh. But yeah, if you get what I mean, it's like I was concerned, man. I was concerned.
Nah, she was doing it on purpose. She just makes that noise sometimes.
Yeah, listen, ain't nobody say I wasn't concerned. Here out here, Nisha. But yeah, this is the other thing, and this is the point because it goes back to like Prince of Persia. We all know the reason that Prince of Persia died, and it's been around for more than 10 years, and it's been on the verge of death once. It has two initials that are very close together in the alphabet by one letter. Take one letter out, and that's the two. But ultimately, I think, and you know what I'm saying, Hardhead. Like Prince of Persia died so AC could live, pretty much, or start.
Oh man.
No, Prince of Persia, they just fucking like, oh man.
No,
instead of saying, look, we can have one game be successful and do another one just to keep the other game fresh. It's like, nah, we just gonna dump one game and just keep working on this one game until we fucking run it into a ground, which is what they did. They ran it,
and then we're gonna also do a bad remake, looking like a bad remake.
Okay, this was what I was about to say.
This is tough as ass.
Going back to the point of this, my whole issue is people were making lists of the studios they want making these games. My whole issue, and I said it to somebody the other day, this feels like people are trying to make these games so they don't have to work on their own IPs and to build these IPs up because they lack the ability to make interesting things. I didn't have the interesting things part of the sentence yet, but I feel like I have to add that now due to the fact that it just feels like Ubisoft has struggled to create a new IP that's stuck. And I know somebody's going to say, Besiege. I'm like, this is tied to Rainbow Six. That's not new. That's not a new IP. The Division, though successful, it's
successful, but it ain't no great game. We're not gonna say
it's not even a great game. Yes, it did financially well, but critically, it never these people are looking for something where they can make a game, it be as good as they could possibly make it, which is different degrees of good depending on studio person's subjective opinion, and all because they don't want to put it. Here's the thing. To any dev, if you watch this, I have no clue. I'm not cashing aspersions on you like you don't want to work on original shit. I'm cashing aspersions at the publishers that don't want to put in the time and work to make new IPs when they could. Because I'm like, people are going to be like, but fucking Insomniac making Spider-Man. I'm like, they're making Spider-Man. They're working on Ratchet. They might be working on a new IP. They're doing like 3 separate fucking things.
They're pretty well established in terms of and
they made a new IP.
Think about it, like Ratchet and Clank, right? Spider-Man, and they worked on Resistance and Sunset Overdrive. It's a lot of different games that they've made.
And Fuse. Don't forget Fuse.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's like Respawn. That's a top tier dev right there. They've worked on multiple IPs.
Multiple. They worked on
Respawn. Yes, 3. Arguably 4.
What IPs they worked on? Because other than Titanfall 1 and 2, Apex, which is still part of Titanfall, because it's not separate.
That's why I said arguably 4.
What are the other 3?
You could. Some people would say Apex is a part of Titanfall. Some
it
people
is.
say it is. I don't think it is.
Here's the thing.
Apex is its own game. They also did Jedi Fallen Order. And they did the Medal of Honor VR game.
Okay,
all these games are critically acclaimed.
That's 3. This is the problem with Apex.
4.
No. Apex is tied inextricably to it because it has references and guns from it. Just because
it wasn't tied into it until like 3 seasons into the game.
It had the
Apex
R301, which is a fucking assault rifle from Titanfall. At that point, if you have that gun, you are tied. That's like fucking Bloodborne having the what's the fucking sword, the moon one? Like, yeah, it's different, but
Wizards.
What? Wizards. Wizards. Hey, Hardhead, I'm gonna pay.
You said on the moon?
No. So Hardhead, I'm gonna pay your ticket, right? You gonna hit on the plane. I'm gonna hit on the plane too. We gonna go up there to where the fuck he live at, Hardhead?
Don't worry about it.
Illinois.
What's the city?
Illinois. I don't know where he live at in Illinois.
Either way, we gonna go up there and we gonna stump this motherfucker out. I'm sick and tired of you.
So I make good jokes and they can't do it? Crazy.
Like, but like, it comes to that point where I'm like, ultimately, I don't think that this is for the best for everybody. I feel like they're not looking for the best choice in studio like Marvel did. Marvel said, "Hey Sony, who do y'all think can make this?" They said, "Insomniac." They worked with them. We got 2 good ass games out of it. Depending on how you feel on Miles. That was why I stopped. I had to burp too. Excuse me.
One good one and one could have been better, but it's not bad.
Oh, you didn't like Miles?
Didn't hate it.
It's the story.
Didn't love it.
Let me guess the story.
It's too. You can basically tell where it's going before it even gets there. It's like, all right, I know where this is going.
Not wholly.
No, bro, I knew exactly where everything was going.
Here's the thing.
I'm like, bro, I can already tell where this is going.
Here's the thing about it.
Okay, do you think it was executed well
though?
To a degree. I think it could have been better, but I do think it was done well enough that I think that it can stand. It can stand on its own next to the original. Well, not the original, but to Spider-Man 2018.
I mean, yeah, it did enough to separate itself from the original Spider-Man. But yeah, it's like I'm hyped for the next one because like it was a okay game. Like they didn't mess it up.
Well, the next game's gonna be having to deal with the symbiote and Spider-Man and all that stuff.
We don't know that alien. We don't know that.
Oh come on, sir! Come on.
I thought it was gonna be the
symbiote,
the green thingy, the green. I ain't trying to spoil it.
Oh, you mean Norman Osborn?
It came out in 2018. It's been 3 years.
Here's the problem. No. This is the thing. They never confirmed it was alien, though. That's my point of contention.
I mean, you could argue this is semantics at the end of the day.
If it's alien, listen.
You knew. Like, okay, my thing is we don't know if it's an alien. Like, it could be the ultimate version or it could be the fucking...
There are unknowns and then there are known unknowns. Things that we don't know that we don't know.
At the end of the day, it's Venom. At the end of the day, it's
an Eminem song?
Oh my god. You're killing me.
I'm fucking with you.
I know they said themselves, like, people were asking in Spider-Man 2018, why is the symbiote suit not in there as a cosmetic fucking suit? And they said they have their own story to tell for that suit if it ever came to be, and that's what they're going to be doing in the sequel.
What's fucked up? There's 8 issues left in Immortal Hulk, and right now, more than ever, I just want a game based on that.
Who would you want making it, though?
That is the question I still haven't figured out. Like, there's a bunch of studios that
Square Enix.
No, hell no. Get the fuck out, leave.
Another Square game?
Fuck no.
I like their Hulk gameplay. I think they did a good Hulk. They just made a bad game.
The Hulk gameplay to me is fine, but it's not better than Ultimate Destruction. That will forever be the benchmark for me.
I feel like it's too hard to make a good Hulk game, but I could be wrong.
No, but it exists. Emulate it. Play it. Ultimate Destruction. It was on PS2.
I'm not going back. You ain't got time for old games.
You about to say PS2? That's crazy. Who the fuck we look like, dog? Old ass niggas always try to get us to play old ass games.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Old people, man, bro.
Jiggy, you're older than me.
No, I'm not.
You are. Stop it.
Prove it.
Jiggy, what's your date of birth?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I was born in 97. Yeah.
We all know you lying. That's the sad part. Oh, man. But, Square Enix has trademarked Ever Crisis and the First Soldier, so that's probably Final Fantasy VII related. Fuck Final Fantasy VII habitually.
Whoa.
You know that I rock with Final Fantasy
No,
VI.
you hate Final Fantasy 7, but they're
Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy 4 are better
I'm not
games.
disagreeing, but I do like FF7.
You can like it, motherfucker. Fuck no, baby. I have to do it.
Well, like I said, like some people are wondering whether or not it's gonna be DLC or a fucking Miles situation or what, like, or First Soldier, and I'm like, First Soldier probably Sephiroth. Freaking Ever Crisis might have to do with Crisis Core, but a different version of Crisis Core and Zack's, background.
These motherfuckers had tried to retell the same story for Final Fantasy VII for over 30 years. Can you please stop and make something new?
I like that shit, bro. Go Cap.
You fucking crackheads.
Full cap.
I don't mean that disparagingly, but that's what y'all acting like to me, damn it. The official website for Killzone
I gotta say, I don't think it's like the perfect game and stuff like that. I just like it.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all still a crackhead. The official website for Killzone, the franchise, has been retired. Going forward, visitors will be forwarded to PlayStation.com. So Killzone's dead, probably.
Probably.
I say probably to leave the door open. I don't want to close it completely, but it more likely dead. That motherfucker might be dead. But yeah, the real question is, what the fuck is the second team at Guerrilla Games doing?
I don't know.
Because they hired the guys
IP.
Yeah, they're working on a new IP, but they've hired the guys from who worked on Siege, who are like the leads on Siege, and we haven't heard none yet. Oh, we need more kills.
I think some people said SOCOM potentially revisiting.
I hope so.
Listen, Hardhead, I told you.
I need something to be excited about.
If they do SOCOM, my brother, I'm on that bitch. It don't matter.
Fuck the console wars. They dead if we get a SOCOM.
I don't give a fuck about shit.
I mean, there's no such thing as a console war.
Hey, you know what's fucked up, Hardhead? The only thing me, you, and BG agree about is SOCOM.
It's crazy.
That's we can disagree about anything else.
Niggas just don't know what it was
SOCOM
like
was
to
fire
be in the zone in a SOCOM game.
Bro, you know you was good at SOCOM. You would just turn on motherfuckers and just be like, yeah, I smoked for you. You just ain't shit. And you'll be in the same fucking spot. SOCOM was just different, bro. You had to be built differently to play SOCOM. I sincerely believe that. You had to be built different as a human being. You had to be a fucking Pokelo song. Fucking build differently.
Everybody buying a PS5 if SOCOM drop.
Bro, people gonna be back on MLG if fucking SOCOM come back. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Y'all can have it.
This is something I found funny because it was like the idea of it was hilarious to me. No, Microsoft isn't forced to use batteries with Xbox controllers because of a deal with Duracell. I didn't even think about this, but it's like that would make sense.
Yeah, people tried to argue that them using batteries leaves people with a choice. That's the illusion of choice. An actual choice would be two different controllers, one with an internal battery and one that you put your own batteries in. And I guarantee you, if both of those things existed, we all know which one would sell.
Sure. Epic Games acquired Rad Game Tools. If you don't know who Rad Games Tool is, they are the people that do the PlayStation compression, which is Kraken and Oodle. Oodle, I don't know what the fuck that shit called off the top of my head. But yeah, I think
shout out to Kraken. Hasn't been used yet. Cyberpunk is
it has been used.
102 gigabytes on PS5, but it's 60 gigabytes on Xbox.
What do you mean?
Yeah, same thing with PC, right?
Yeah, it's big. It's big as fuck on PC. Stupid. It's like 70 on PC, yeah, but it's like it's been used on like a couple PlayStation first party games. That's all I know. Also, shout out to Epic buying another thing and keeping it like. I think they're like damn near making it free for people. They're not changing it, so shout out to them for that. Dishonored co-creators working on a new game with Arcane. So yeah. You know what's weird? And I'm a person that loves Dishonored and Prey. Like those games are fun. I'm not hyped for anything new from Arcane. Like I'm just not interested.
You just think that they've kind of like kept making the same gameplay formula throughout like each entry?
It's not even that. I've come to a point with Bethesda, like published games, not developed, that I ultimately don't know if they can, like, they make things and then they're like, okay, we'll just do this or do that. And it's like, outside of certain aspects, you're not making anything. Like, I'm at the point now where I want things that I find novel or I find interesting. Like, I don't find Prey or Dishonored interesting. Not that they weren't, but I just don't find.
I never found them interesting. But to each his own.
That's reasonable. Reasonable. King of Fighters 15 and Samurai Showdown got reveals. More so 15 than Samurai Showdown, but I will cop King of Fighters 15 if the netcode is good. If the netcode is not good, I will not buy that game. Fighting games in the year 2021 need good netcode and rollback netcode at that. So if that shit is ass,
King of Fighters has a rollback netcode.
15?
From what I saw in the trailer,
Are we sure about this? Did they confirm that?
you could double check.
Because I ain't hear, like, when they were talking about King of Fighters 15, I ain't hear nothing about no motherfucking rollback, and I was pissed off.
I don't know who you watched it at.
I didn't. Hold on. I'm gonna find out. If just in case ain't no rollback, I'm gonna pop off. Going left, Hardhead. Going left already, dog.
Or maybe it was just the what you call it. I don't know. I know they have like a classic game that comes with it. That's a game mode inside the game, and they said it had that. I know for a fact that has rollback netcode.
Yeah, it's looking like the King of Fighters 2002.
Yeah.
Listen, until they confirm 15 has netcode, get netcode. Listen, I'm like Maximilian and Sajam. If that bitch don't get good netcode, count me out. Count me out. And yeah, Samurai Showdown, game's fun. League of Legends generated almost 2 billion, to be exact, 1.75 in 2020 for Riot. So this fucking game is generating like the gross domestic product of like a country, pretty much, in terms of money.
What we need to be talking about is Persona Scramble or Striker.
Yeah. Oh my god, how did we miss this? I'll wait till after this topic over with. But what the fuck?
No, go ahead.
Wait, what happened?
Nicolas Cage is pretty much in a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh, I knew about that. I just didn't want to talk about it ever. I was gonna.
That looks trash. I mean, I ain't gonna say look trash because I haven't seen it, but that's probably gonna be ass. Five Nights at Freddy's ass.
No, it's not Five Nights at Freddy's. It's called Willy's Wonderland. It's supposedly Chuck E. Cheese, but it's Five Nights at.
It's inspired. It's inspired by Five Nights, pretty much.
Yeah, you can't say it was inspired by something else. That's not even possible.
It's still ass.
Man, I don't know. This trailer looked kind of fire.
Also,
was the swear thing? The swear was it show or movie with Nicolas Cage? Was that good or not?
What?
Like the origins of like curse words or some shit.
I don't fucking know. The last thing I watched from Nicolas Cage recently was with a bunch of kids called National Treasure. I don't know nothing about this movie.
Hey man, he was also in Into the Spider-Verse.
We out.
That's a good movie.
We out.
What, you don't like Into the Spider-Verse?
No, this is the thing what people don't get with me. It's like it's not that I don't like something. I just particularly when I look at something, it's not a oh, do I hate it? No, it's not that I hate it. It's just I don't find certain parts of it interesting, where I just don't find the overall concept to be cool. Like I like Miles, he's not a Spider-Man that I particularly care for. He cool. Like I prefer, like there's other Spider-Man adjacent characters I'd rather have their own movie or be explored more.
So which ones would it be? Spider-Man
Miguel
O'Hara?
Yes.
I will take a 20.
We need that future Spider-Man.
I'll take a $20.99 anything. Shit. I don't give a fuck. $20.99 was lit.
Yeah, fuck Miles. Give me the future Spider-Man.
Give me Hispanic future Spider-Man. I'll take it.
Wow, y'all really hate no Miles. It's crazy.
Bro,
I like it. That's my favorite.
Okay, I gotta add a Sentry.
Spider-Verse was overrated. Same old. You ain't bugging. That shit was way overrated.
But I wouldn't say it's overrated. I would say that people hype it into something that's ultimately not. It's a good ass movie. I just don't think it's like to the degree that people think.
Also, the animations were like amazing in that film.
I agree with that. Like people when we say things and when we hear things, I'm not because everybody does it. We assume that it's the worst connotation of what they mean. We're not thinking in their minds because it's impossible to do so until they elaborate or give more of an explanation onto what they're saying. Like if I said what I just said and didn't elaborate, y'all would be like, he had his fucking mind. But I'm trying to add more context so y'all understand where I'm coming from. Like, but it ultimately, when I look at it, it's just like, it is what it is with that movie. But moving on from that, at CES, by the way, if you're not looked at CES shit, there was a fucking tub that's like basically a fucking infinity pool for some reason. I don't know why, but it costs $16K. But yes, there's like a legit bathtub that is basically an infinity pool. They cost $16K. I'm not joking.
$16K.
I'm not joking. If you don't believe me, look it the fuck up right now. But anywho, while we're really here talking about CES, other than monitors, cases, and whatever else PC related you buy, I don't know. But Sony kind of leaked out release dates for shit that they weren't supposed to, and they got removed later. But these are the dates that got leaked. Hitman 3, January 2021. We knew that. Returnal, March 19th, 2021. We didn't know that, I don't think. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, March 2021. Didn't know that one. Solar Ash, June 2021. Little Devil Inside, July 2021. Ghostwire Tokyo, October 2021. Stray, October 2021. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, 2021. Horizon Forbidden West, probably dropping on PS4, 2021. Project Athea. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Athea.
I don't know how to pronounce that shit, they'll tell me.
They
January
removed all the
2022.
dates.
Yeah, I know.
They removed all the dates for the third-party games. That's one of them.
Yeah, that was listed for January 2022, and Pragmata, which was listed for 2022 at some point, is now listed for. All I gotta say is, I was told that God of War's dropping this year. What's going on?
I don't like, dude. There was another advertisement thing, and it was like they had Horizon, Gran Turismo, some other things I forgot. Ratchet and Clank. God of War wasn't even a part of that. I literally don't think it's coming out this year.
Hey, if it don't, I'm cool. I'm chilling. According to Josefo, I don't know what this motherfucker. Jose Ferris, the guy who said "fuck the Oscars." Y'all know what I'm talking about. A Way Out has sold 3.5 million units to date.
That's good.
Xbox has a list of games coming to the Xbox exclusively. You got Adios, The Artful Escape, The Ascent, The Big Con, Crossfire X, Dead Static Drive, Echo Generation, Exo Mecha, Exo 1, The Gunk, Halo Infinite,
The Gunk,
The Last Stop, like Xbox like Lake, Little Witch in the Woods, The Medium, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Psychonauts 2, RPG Time, Stable, Scorned, She Dreams Elsewhere, Shredders, Song of Iron, Tunic, 12 Minutes, Unexplored 2, Warhammer 40k Darktide, Hell the Emperor, Away to the Woods, The Wild at Heart, and the Yakuza Remastered Collection, Yakuza 6 Song of Life. That's a lot of third-party games.
Only thing I think I was interested in that was Crossfire X because of Remedy. And
because of the story, yeah.
And I don't. Yeah. And if Stalker 2 comes out, there you go. For sure.
If it does, I doubt it.
So other than that, no, I don't really care much.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not gonna hold y'all for outros this week. For intros and outros. Here. Harada, we are currently working on an update to improve Tekken 7's online experience. Hardhead is especially interested in this because before the podcast, he was playing Tekken 7 and did you lose that game?
Yeah, she got a combo off that lag spike.
I was legit in Discord sitting with Hardhead, and in the middle, I thought like the stream froze at first, but I was then told thereafter that the game legit had a lag spike. And in the middle of it, he was performing like he was pretty much doing a move, and the game said, "Well, you see, it'll be a fucking shame if you were to complete that move, my guy. Like, it'd just be a crying shame, my boy. So I'm gonna just stop you from doing that. And in fact, it is now her turn to whoop your ass." And he proceeded to get his ass whooped for no reason of his own, other than Tekken 7's online is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why I don't play fighting games as much. I need good fucking online.
Oh man, that's too much.
Apparently, well, with them, yeah, probably.
Well,
Japanese devs struggle with online. I don't know what it is. Every Japanese dev, except for Sony, for the most part, has struggled with online. It is the most perplexing thing on the planet.
I mean, Sony struggled with it.
Yeah, for you ain't lying.
Last of Us. Oh man,
I wasn't
Shoot
thinking
the
about.
wall?
I wasn't thinking about Last of Us. I was thinking about when PSN went down for a whole month.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all that. Been a long time since that happened. That was
Yeah,
2008, right?
that's true. Like ever since then, it's usually it's
2009,
been Microsoft
10,
has been going down more than them.
bro. I remember at the start of the 8th gen that Sony, like the PS4 online would go down, and that people would make the joke that they're praying to the service to not go down, and then fucking Xbox for the rest of that gen went down more than Sony ever did. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
I personally still think you shouldn't be paying for fucking.
Oh, I don't even
online.
play. I haven't played my Xbox a month. I'm officially a PC gamer at this point.
I use it for
as
Game
you
Pass,
should.
and I play what's that shit? Oh my god, Fallout 76 on Game Pass. But even then, I haven't been playing that because I beat all the content. There's nothing left to go back. I don't know how people like a level 1,000, but it's like there's nothing left to do. You've done everything. But it is what it is.
I feel like those are the people that they would like Rust. They would like that game. Open ended.
But nah, because Rust, you gotta make your own story.
Yeah, I said it'd be open ended. I agree.
But these Fallout 76 got kind of a story. Kind of.
I mean, it didn't have when first they added it. But yeah. We
I
had
had one that just was trash.
Last topic, and then we're gonna talk about basketball for a minute. Resident Evil Showcase announced for the 21st. Probably showing Village shit. So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 20 minutes.
Alright.
Content.
So, if you've seen the tweet, I asked Jack, "Do you want to bet on basketball games? The Miami Grizzlies games this season?" He basically told me no. I'm not even mad about it. I just want to see if he would do it. I was willing to put down at least $20 on the shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was willing to do that.
Oh man, the Bulls play today? Damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, y'all. Who the last time y'all beat?
I don't know, but I can't remember the last time we played.
Oh, y'all play Oklahoma tonight.
Oh,
y'all played both of the LA teams to get clapped by them. That's wild, son.
Barely though, barely. We was in them games.
Yeah, y'all lost by 2 and 3, respectively.
Which is crazy because we shouldn't be competing with those teams, bro.
I wouldn't say that. You have to look at it from this perspective.
They got better talent than us, bro.
No. I'm about to tell you why you compete. Mm-hmm. You compete better because those teams, as constructed, are probably going to trade other players because of what the Nets do. So blame the Nets for what happens next. Basically, what I'm saying is blame Kyrie. It's Kyrie's fault. He did this.
Kyrie!
I ain't gonna lie to
Kyrie!
I feel like that's how you actually be on the phone. He ain't gonna say shit.
Not done.
Oh, yo, wait a minute. Shout out to RDC World for getting recognized by LeBron
Twice.
James.
Not once, but twice.
Yeah, twice. That was dope.
Wait, did I fall in order wins on 60 on console? I ain't that.
On these. On PS5 and series.
Oh, maybe I should try to play it again.
Go for it.
See if it's better.
Can't be bad.
I mean, I probably won't because I can't play a game again once I beat it. Unless it's something I really enjoy, like Witcher 3 or something of that ilk.
It be like that, Chief. It be like that, Chief. What was I about to say? But yeah,
COVID.
Y'all want to do some basketball predictions for this season?
I still think the Nets are gonna fucking not do nothing.
That was actually gonna be my prediction, to be honest.
People.
Hey, how did none of them motherfuckers play defense?
I don't see it happening.
No, none of them motherfuckers play defense.
No.
KD sure.
KD does.
Here's my thing. But this is my thing about KD. KD is not a traditionally good defender. Would you disagree with that?
No, he's more of a...
He's a good help. He's a good help.
Yeah.
He's not a good on-ball defender.
He can be a good on-ball defender, but I don't think he will do it like the whole game. It's like he has spots here and there where he like shut somebody down.
Hey, Jigga, I'm gonna hit you up, but remember a while ago you told me somebody didn't play good. Well, he doesn't play good defense during the season. You know what I'm already talking about. During the regular season, he doesn't play good defense.
You talking about LeBron James?
Yeah. Bro, somebody tried to argue with me saying that he plays good defense all the time. I'm like, bro,
he's not really a great defender. He get them chase down blocks. I give him that, but that's
LeBron can be a good defender.
He hasn't been a good defender like that since the Miami years. He basically stopped playing defense during the season.
Yeah, he plays like fucking zone defense, even though they play man to man.
Yeah, that's why he only get really chase down blocks.
Like nigga, we
he playing free safety. Nah, bro, he playing free safety. This nigga think he playing football. He like, hey, so I'm gonna pick off the ball, y'all. I'm gonna pick up the ball. Like, all right, I guess.
But then again, once you get that old, it's like
I can't blame him.
You can't really say nothing to him, blood. Like,
he only like 4 years older than most of the people he guarding.
Yeah, I can't blame him though. Like that's the thing. I'm like, this man 36. The rest of the league, like friggin'.
That was funny as hell. I'm 36.
I mean, he like nothing he said was wrong, but I'm gonna keep it above 50. Is it wild that I can see the Nets losing in the first round? Like straight up, is it wild that I think that?
No, it is because
you gotta think about a couple of things.
It is only because of one person. That's KD. That's the only reason why I would say it is.
James Harden has to get back into shape.
Oh, you mean Fat Harden?
Has to fix whatever chemistry issues he had.
You mean mental issues? It's not even like he has bad issues.
James Harden don't even need to be in shape though.
If they get their stuff together, they're not a first round exit. Because this is basically the OKC team, but instead of Russell Westbrook, they got a better point guard.
Well, hold on. They're both point guards that don't really pass. Even though Russell Westbrook has triple-double, he doesn't really pass.
No.
Kyrie can make offense.
I feel like James Harden is going to change the game.
Here's the thing what you say. He can make offense. I don't think he can create shots for anybody else. I don't think he's that's the reason that's always been. Kyrie is not a good point guard in the sense of the word point guard. I have the same issues with Steph. As the term point guard, I don't think they're good point guards. If you say shooting, if you say good shooters, I can see that. If you say great finishers, I can see that. But leading a offense like a Jason Kidd or a Magic Johnson, I do not agree with that at all, full stop.
But my thing is, James Harden can do that.
James Harden about to chuck up 30 shots and not hit shit. And
No. But see, that's the new James Harden. If you go back to the old James Harden where he was actually a point guard where he moved the ball and shit.
But that only happened for like a season when Chris Paul was not there, though.
Nah, when he first came in Houston, he was like that too.
He can do it though.
The plays he would make.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to think back. You're not wrong.
When he first came to Houston, he'll sauce up the defense. This shit was crazy.
The reason I say this though is because I think this is just a recipe for L waiting to happen. I really truly believe that.
I hope it's. I mean, I
don't want it to happen, but I think it can. That's the crazy.
I think the only thing holding them back is chemistry. Because on one hand, you got
defense.
The Nets put themselves in a position where those three players have to drop a combined 80 to 90 points a night.
The thing is, though, they can. Though that's the problem.
They can. That's the thing. They all top S tier scorers. I'm talking about S tier.
Yeah, they can score, but
I wouldn't put Kyrie in S tier.
He's an S tier scorer. He can put up 30. Hold on,
I still would not put him S tier. I'll put him like A.
Here's the thing. I agree with you, Jigga, but I also
just Harden and KD.
Yeah, they're both S tier. You can. It's like you can stop Kyrie in my opinion. It's hard, but you can. KD and James Harden, nothing you can do can stop them. They have to miss like your defense is hope that they miss. Play good defense, hope they miss.
And here's the thing, though. In regards to them, though, they will not play good defense. They're just not.
But they don't really need.
It would be a Warriors type situation.
Yeah,
it'd be a Warriors type situation.
Well, hold on, wait.
For you, it won't matter.
The problem with that is, remember, the Warriors had good defense. The def lineup was actually sick as fuck on defense. As long as
they actually other than fucking Steph Curry, everybody played pretty good defense.
That's the reason I'm like, the Warriors, even though we would look at them and they could shoot the fuck out of you, they would still play amazing defense, except for the point.
Nah, I don't think that.
Clay was a lockdown.
Clay can play defense. Draymond can play defense. KD was a great help defender. Like, they had a decent enough center that anything they needed to do, like you couldn't really do much with the 2 through 5. Like, the 1 is what you would have to go at. Like Steph has always been their weakness because he doesn't really play defense. He's a good fucking, I'll steal the ball right quick, but he's never been a good one-on-one defender.
I agree.
Trey Holmes, if all three of them can get 50 a night. Here's my thing, though. That's cool, but I'm at the point where I'm like, we've seen what happens if you have good defense in the NBA. If you have good defense, the good defense works. It does. Whereas, also, by the way, Marc Gasol is washed. Send that man home. Just send him back to Memphis. Let him retire. All will be good.
Oh, man.
He washed. He done. There's nothing.
You're right.
Wait, who watched?
I definitely expected better out of him, but when I looked at the situation, like, because
look at his minutes.
I took a serious look at all the players was when we was doing a fantasy draft.
Look at his minutes.
I knew he wasn't gonna be like a top option on the team at all. I knew Harold would get more possessions than him.
I don't even think it's that. It's like the minutes he plays, because Harold's not even out there like that. That's the thing that kills me. Harold will have half his minutes.
Harold makes his minutes count.
That's the issue. Like, Mark is done. I can't blame LeBron. I can't blame AD. It's like I can't hold any of them accountable for Mark being trash. I'm not. Here's the thing. I've only watched like 3 Lakers games, and I've watched mostly all the Miami games. By the way, I believe we can be number 1 in the East. I said that before. The Nets trade. By the way,
y'all not. Well, the Celtics would have to have COVID issues all year for that to happen.
Here's the thing, though. We beaten them though. That's the issue. Like I know Jason Tatum is great.
That's just one team.
We beat everybody last year though. That's the thing that fucked me up. Like, I was pissed about it because I'm like, we're early. I said that habitually. We are early. We need more time.
I know people gonna think I'm capping, but I really feel like the Bulls can make the AC in the East.
Did you just say the AFC East?
He's weak.
No, people still saying there's like 1,000 teams better than them.
Bro, people keep wait. Hardhead. This is the thing
they
to keep
8, 9, or 10.
You know what kills me though? People keep saying the East is better than the West. I'm like, I don't agree with that.
Who the hell said that?
A bunch of people keep saying it, and I don't know. I don't understand how they keep saying it.
I guess they didn't see what the records was going into the bubble.
Like, bro, they keep saying the East is strong. I'm like, no.
The East teams that were fighting to get into the bubble were 12 games behind. Meanwhile, on the West, it was only 3 or 4 games.
Oh no, I'm not a Lakers fan. I just look at it from the front. I don't think they necessarily need to trade. If they want to trade, they'll probably go for Bradley Beal. If I had to assume, that would be the trade that makes sense.
Yeah, I do agree. Marc Gasol is washed.
Like, just send that man home to Memphis, bro.
Nah, Schroeder playing good enough. They don't need a trade. He ain't no defensive mastermind or nothing, but he playing good enough.
I feel like if they have somebody that can do both, another 2-way, they'll be pretty set. But that's just me. I think that Miami. I think this is the thing about Miami. Except for the Nets right now, I think we could definitively in a 7-game series. I think we could take out the Bucks. I think we could take out the Celtics. That's just me. We've done it before. Regardless of not whether it was the bubble, we took
I give you the Bucks.
I don't know. The Bucks defense now that they got Drew Holiday is fucking mad.
But here's my thing though. We basically what we do, we shoot motherfuckers out here. We really think we the savages out here. What's good, DMV? But we'll start shooting. Like that's the thing. Like, I think that's the thing that surprised me the most. Like, I knew we could shoot, but in the finals, that's where I was like, okay, if we get hot, nobody can really outshoot us because we got a bunch of shooters.
Postseason, Drew Holiday is the best player on that team, and I don't think y'all stopping him. I'm sorry.
Stopping him? I don't think but here's my thing though. What can he truly do if everybody's shooting?
He's the defensive mastermind of the team. He could pick up on everybody on your team.
Yes. They'll start shooting them to death. Here's my thing. That's not to say the Bucks can't do nothing. I'm gonna keep it a buck with Giannis. Until he gets a jump shot, I can't put them as winning any. He does.
2K think he got a jump shot.
2K on crack. Fuck them motherfuckers. Here's the thing. Does he deserve 2 MVPs? Arguable. I think the first one, sure. But I would never say Giannis
It's
is
a
the best.
regular season award, dog.
I would never say he's the best player in the league, though. That's the problem. Like Giannis has.
Oh my
Do the
bad. I
Pelicans?
was about to read that comment.
No, go ahead, because I was about to read it. Ooh, I think they can.
If I'm being honest, I don't know.
I think y'all make it 7 for 8.
They need another year.
You sound like me last year. It's not our time yet. We need more time.
Even Stan Van Gundy not using the rotation, though.
It's Stan, though. I have faith in Stan Van Gundy.
Kira Lewis just played his first game. We drafted this man. He just played his first game because we had 3 starters out. And Alexander Walker, who is the most promising young player on the team, by young, I mean like younger than Brandon Ingram and shit.
What about old?
He just had the game of his life the other night, and he's still not gonna get an increase in minutes.
Trey Holmes said, "Jigga the bullshit tank."
I mean, I kind of agree.
They need one more piece.
They missing one piece for them to be in. Like
they'd be a real contender,
but they'll be a real good team.
Is it weird that I think?
I ain't gonna lie, I was wrong about Zach LaVine.
He can ball. He can ball.
That nigga cold.
And bro, that rookie is playing. He ain't great, but he is showing flashes where like he's going to be a consistent player. He ain't gonna be like fucking rookie of the year and nothing like that type. But he's gonna be a consistent player.
You know who I think? You know what team I think might surprise people, and they just need one more player, and they could probably start winning. Dallas.
Nah, I mean, fucking niggas. If there was somebody, there'd be somebody right now. They got too many pieces. They got everything they need.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
They don't have no excuse.
They have the best player that they need.
Another player would hurt them.
No, I'm talking about trade somebody. You know, I feel like they have enough capital to get another player.
Another star would hurt them. They already have issues. They need to figure out what to do with the people they have.
Listen, get rid of
Porzingis is overrated.
That's who I want them to get rid of. Porzingis is not going to help him.
He's not overrated. I just think he's just too injury prone.
All listeners in the league injury prone.
Like, bro, at this point, I know this is going to be fucked up. Honest to God, I would trade for Cat. I know that's crazy to say, but if I was them, I would. I know.
Cat out on COVID right now.
I did not know that. I don't watch their games for good reason. Fuck them.
You know who I think is good? D'Angelo.
He's
not great, but he's really good.
He has potential.
Minnesota's a team just like them. They have no excuse to be down at all. They have so much talent. It's ridiculous.
Never forget that D-Lo was on Golden
make
State.
Sure they hold him accountable for the shit when he do dumb shit. But other than that, like I think he seems like he has a hard working mentality. Like, and people I've seen on sidelines where they're coaching him, and it ain't seem like he got like an attitude type shit. So it's like I think he's gonna get good.
He would be.
All I can say is if there's ever a point guard you think needs coaching, they need to talk to Rajon Rondo.
Bro,
that man is transformative.
You know what fucks me up?
I hope he become a head coach one day.
I definitely hope he does.
Should.
It's only a few people I want to become coaches. I want. Jason Kidd already been a coach. I don't know why it is. I want Rondo to become a coach and Chris Paul. I know it's fucked up to say.
I was about to say I think CP3, but I don't know at the same time.
CP3 is the only person to me that in that echelon of people with high basketball IQ. Like he's in that S plus tier for me. Like it would be him, Rondo. I know people say LeBron don't get IQ like that. And I'm like, why y'all saying he doesn't? But okay, I put him up there. Who else?
People hate LeBron, bro. That's all it is.
Like LeBron, not even my favorite player. Dwayne Wade is, but I'm like,
it make no sense to deny LeBron anymore. That's all I'm gonna say.
They don't. The people still saying, "Wait till you get real rings." Like, bro, what?
My thing is,
if you say that, I'm not ignoring anything.
Wait, hold on. This thing for me.
LeBron's better than Jordan when he was in his prime.
Oh my God. Let me ban Red Pig.
Nah.
LeBron?
I keep saying Red Pig. Why do I keep calling you Red Pig?
Hold on. This is my thing. Hardhead knows.
No, wait. So you guys are saying Jordan was better than LeBron in his prime?
Here's the thing. It's hard for me to say yes or no to that because they're very good at very different things. I don't think Jordan is the GOAT. I don't think Jordan could ever be the GOAT for me because Kareem existed. If Kareem never exists, sure. But the problem is Kareem existing fucks Jordan in the GOAT conversation to me.
The thing about it, my problem is like I feel like if you switch either the players and put them on the other team, I don't know if they're as good. Like,
here's the thing: if you put LeBron on that Bulls team, maybe because
but you don't know though, because it's like Jordan was an asshole, which kind of drove people to be better. LeBron's not really like that type of dude.
I disagree.
And Jordan is the same way. It's like where he wouldn't fit with the Cavaliers. Like I just feel like it wouldn't either one.
He could. I'll say this: he couldn't. I don't think Jordan can mesh with like the identity of like a Miami team LeBron had, or mesh with the identity of a Cleveland team. And the other problem is Jordan never carried a team to the finals by himself. Like, he don't get that in his back pocket. Yeah, LeBron lost. I don't give a fuck. He lost to the Spurs. He carried a team where the next best player was Booby fucking Gibson. Listen, that's GOAT conversation argument to me. Damn it.
And it's like if you look at all the championships, look at Jordan's best players he had with him. He had either like Hall of Fame talent players or really, really good players. Like LeBron, his rings is like the only one who like Kyrie. Now Kyrie is really good, but it's like then after that, who else? It's like
Kyrie. Here's the thing: of the players LeBron has had, the literal best two is AD and Dwayne Wade. Those are the best two.
I agree.
Like the problem, like, and this is the other problem. We don't like to talk about the teams Jordan had, but Jordan had a bunch of Hall of Famers on his squad. A bunch. It's not even fair. Like he had her. He had.
I mean, Hall of Famers don't mean they were good when he was with them.
Oh, they were though. That's the thing. Like Steve Kerr, closeout 3-point shooter. He had Horace Grant, Hall of Fame fucking power forward. He had fucking Dennis Rodman, Hall of Fame power forward. He had
These
Scottie.
people wasn't doing crazy stuff when they were playing with Jordan though.
Yeah, because they got to be subservient to Jordan. Like you can ball out.
Pippen was you bugging.
But he did.
I'm saying they was just names. Pippen was his best teammate. Pippen was better than him most of the time.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm putting Pippen to the side because Jordan did, like nobody won without somebody. That's always a factor. That's a truth. Nobody won without somebody else.
Oh,
I still gotta hold that Dallas. Yeah, you can hold that. Here's the thing: people think that's like my thing is. I look at that and I'm like, Dirk Nowitzki has an MVP and people forget for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, you can hold it against him, but when you use it to say he's trash or he's not a good player, that's my problem.
Like, bro,
you can say, yeah, I'm holding that against him, but he's still a great player. Okay, I can agree with that. When you like he lost against this team, so therefore he's not a good player. It's like, but all right, you being an idiot.
It is what it ultimately is. Like I said, if you say GOAT to me by the standard of definition, if we use the totality of career in the context of basketball, Jordan can never be the GOAT for me because Kareem existed. Kareem is the only player to do it at every single level of basketball there was to be played. And he did it and won 2 more as an assistant coach of the Lakers in 09 and 10. Who else did that? Name me somebody.
Jigga in 2K. What if you could actually finish your career in 2K and become a coach?
That'd be heat.
Who your boy that was the head coach of the 01 Lakers?
Phil Jackson?
You talking about Tyronn Lue?
Jackson.
Oh,
Phil Jackson. Phil motherfucking Jackson.
Did he win that ring as a coach? I mean, as a player?
Yeah.
No, but as a coach, he's
won rings as a player
of coaching.
Phil won rings
as a player. He's the go-to coaching.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I could have sworn Phil has 9 rings. I think he won a couple as a player.
Yeah, I think he might have won one as a player.
Hold on, I'll look. Give me a second.
He definitely got one as a player. I don't remember when, though.
He is one of the best coaches. I give him that.
Here's the thing. If you ask me who was the better coach, in my opinion, I would put, and I know this is crazy, but this is, my bias is because after watching him with non-playoff teams, this is how much I believe he's an amazing coach and people don't respect him. What's my GM name? I'm drawing a blank on Miami.
Pat Riley?
Pat Riley is a GOAT level coach. Nobody can deny him that.
Didn't he coach Kawhi at some point?
No, he never coached Kawhi. He's coached the Lakers to rings. He coached Dwayne Wade to a ring before he finished coaching. He was on the Knicks squad that actually played good back in the late 90s. He coached that team. Like, before Phil got there and they started winning again, like that was the standard in terms of coaching. Like that's the reason I'm like Pat Riley to me. Like my bias is because it's like I looked at his career and I'm like, when you talk about coaching to me, like I don't think that there will ever be a person that I like respect more as a coach, like, outside of like Greg Popovich. And Pop, I honestly, when we talk about the Spurs with Pop, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think that's his fault. That's on Kawhi. Fuck Kawhi.
No, I'm putting it on him.
Leave Pop
He
alone.
let the shit go down.
I
do love Pop as a coach, but he let that shit
I don't know if it's on him though. Like ultimately, like it sounded like Kawhi just wanted out. When we think about it now, that's what it sounds.
Yeah, I agree with that. He did want to leave. Definitely like that nigga. It's something he did. It's somebody on that team did that. I think it was that injury stuff where he felt like his leg was hurting, but they was like, "Oh man, you're not hurt. Go back out in there playing." He's like, "Nah, my leg hurting." And I think once that started happening, he was like, "All right, I'm done with these people. I'm out." And he was ready to go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, what it is, dog.
Never forget that Pat Riley owns a part of the Miami Heat.
Never forget that fucking Kawhi is still not better than
Oh
LeBron.
shit! Hey, no, I was thinking of Pat Riley when I thought somebody won a championship as a player. So Pat has a championship as a player. He has a championship as an assistant coach. And he has 5 championships as.
Sentry. All that stuff you say about Pat Riley, never forget. Phil Jackson won a ring after being told, even if he win a ring, he getting fired. Who do that?
Hey, Phil Jackson did that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, Phil Jackson did. Oh, fuck. Take that back. Phil Jackson has 2 championships as a player, so I was right. What the fuck? I knew he won a championship. He's an 11-time NBA champion.
Hey, man.
13-time NBA champion.
I don't care if y'all have an undefeated season.
You're
we
fired.
lead in every stat in the NBA.
You're fired.
Break all the NBA records. And you win 2 rings in one season. You getting fired.
That's fucked up.
That's some wild stuff to tell somebody.
I actually feel I would be high key disrespectful.
And then he leave and go win more rings without you.
But the Jordan told him that shit, or the owner? I never watched The Last Dance because I don't care for.
I think the owner told him that.
Hold on, I'm about to say something. I know it's gonna hurt some Bulls fans' feelings. That was a puff piece, and I don't care for it.
Oh man!
Like I'll watch an actual documentary that's not meant to stoke somebody's ego. Like. Anyway, we gonna get out of here. We've been here and we talked more about basketball than we did games. Well, sports in general. What other sports we watch? Anybody watch football? And I mean actual football, not fucking American shit. Hockey?
Watch your mouth.
I haven't watched hockey in years.
I don't watch hockey. Don't ask me shit about it. All I know is Chicago. Let's go.
Yeah, them Blackhawks. Even though they probably going to change their name eventually.
All the Pittsburgh teams.
Why would they change their name? The name not even like has any connotation.
And they still probably gonna be like you're cultural appropriating or something.
How? Black and hawk.
Times are changing, sir.
Like
all the Pittsburgh teams fell off at the same time in the same. Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, y'all be glad you didn't have a basketball team. Also, we out of here. Thank y'all for watching the podcast. We'll be back